All right, now we're going to build up the header. The header is going to compose itself of the logo as well as 5 links that are going to help navigate through this site. Now, I'm going to make a new table cell, or new table up there to house all this. That way it's just a little bit easier to control the layout. All right, again, I'm going to go to expanded mode, just a little bit easier to see what I've got here. And I'm going to add 1 row, 2 columns, 100%, same kind of deal. We'll hit OK. And at this point, I only need for this table cell right here to be like 125 pixels, let's say. Okay, so for this one over here now, just double check it. It doesn't have a width. That's just fine. Okay, I'm totally cool with that. We're not going to change the color. We're not going to modify anything. So let's go back to standard here. And we've talked about how to drag an image from here in. Okay, so instead of dragging and dropping, I'll show you. We'll go over here to common. And we'll choose image as an insert element. So we'll insert an image. And then we can choose where that image is. So we'll go to images, interface, and there's one called logo. So we'll go ahead and drop that in. Site logo, and there we are. So the reason I did this was to create its own cell was so now I can actually take this and left or right justify it all the way over here. So anything in here now is going to be right justified. It's a lot easier to control. All right, let's go ahead and add our links that we're going to be using. Home, and it's very difficult to see the text. So what I'm going to do is, as a page property, just for now, I'm going to go to click just anywhere out here so I'm not selecting anything. Go to page properties, and under text color, I'm going to choose a faint yellow. And the reason I'm choosing that is so I know to go back and change it. Actually, I'm going to make it a little more unique. I'm going to choose a faint green. Since green, I'm not using green anywhere in my site. Will make sure that when I do see green, I need to go and change it. Okay, so I have home. I'm going to hit space. Special editions. Gallery. Testimonials, and contact us. Okay, the only problem is I need more space than what they're allowing me to put in. If I hit spacebar, nothing is happening. So I'm going to need to do this by code. And the code it's kind of weird looking, but once you do it once, you'll get the hang of it. Now, we went to code view earlier and typed in some code, and then we went back to design to see what it looks like. Well, since we're going to be adding code and we want to see what it looks like at the same time, we can go to a split view. Okay, and I'm just going to clean this up a little bit so it's a little easier to see. All right, here is our menu bar. Okay, and what I want to do is add some more spaces. Well, I could try to add them up here, but there's no change. So how are we going to do this? Well, let me remove this space and just take it back to 1. The code to add some more space is the and sign, N, B, S, P, colon. Okay, by adding this piece of code right here, watch what happens here. When I click down here, see how it added some space? So what we can do is copy this and paste. And if I don't want to click down here, I can hit this refresh design view, and you can see it moved over nicely. Okay, so I'll add one in here. Okay, so 2 of those. 2 of those. Let me refresh, make sure. Yep, it looks really good. Okay, at the end of testimonials. There we go. That looks really good. Now, I'll show you later how we can adjust some of the other attributes in here. But for now, I'm okay with this. I'm pretty cool with how this looks. If we wanted to add a space at the end of contact us, we easily could just to kind of push things over a little bit. But that's how you can use the split view. Add your code, hit refresh. F5 is also the refresh key, and it will appear down here on what that will finally look like. All right, in the next lesson, we're going to get into cascading style sheets and how to create your own styles.